hit that three-pointer.
Well, and the thing about the Pronghorns is that their starting lineup tonight is going to be 4 or 5 seniors, and then they still have a couple other seniors on the bench. So they're coming in with a lot of experienced players versus the Argos tonight, who will be going with the younger lineup.
Most all the players here that come in with the Pronghorns will be from Canada, although they do have a couple here from Washington, and one of them will be a starter. Hankins is a starter at 6 foot, and one of those seniors, and she's another one that'll be interesting to watch. They play inside. With a 500 record coming in here, they have to figure out a way to stop Parker Esray. Parker has just been absolutely fantastic. She struggled in that game against Montana Grizzlies, but then she came right back, and she continues to average right about 15 to 16 points a game.
Well, and the thing about Parker, when we watched her play down at Carroll College, for example, triple teamed the entire contest and still ended up scoring in double digits. She just is such a workhorse for the Lady Argos.
It looks like it should be a great matchup here as we get ready to get it started here for a Saturday. As we, of course, talk about this, they do have a full schedule coming back at the end of the break, where most of them will have a chance to go visit their parents. I know they're in Arizona, so they're a little closer to home there. Some of them obviously will have to come back to Montana to fly out because of the way the flights work and stuff. But it's nice. I've talked to a lot of these gals out here, and they just said, you know what, it's going to be nice to get away and just kind of go home and see some family members and just kind of relax a little bit.
Well, this is their only time to do it. They have to be back here, I think, on the 28th or the 29th, because they're helping put on a basketball clinic in conjunction with the guys on the 30th and 31st for all 1st to 8th graders here in Great Falls. So that's kind of a fun way to spend your New Year's Eve day in the gym at a basketball camp with the Argo people. And then, as you said, right after the New Year's Day, they get into a full schedule that is just really a tough schedule.
One of the things you have seen done here, of course, with the administration, with Dave Gant, the head athletic director here, and Mark Schulte, and of course Doug on here, Doug Hashley, they have really involved the community. They had their Kids Day here where it was a packed, sold-out crowd in front of a great crowd. They had a great game. That was the game that they played Masters, and that was quote-unquote an upset, but not in the coach's eyes. He knew that they could play well. Henceforth, them beating Masters, them beating Westminster, them beating, of course, Arizona, who were all ranked in the top there. That moved the University of Providence up, even though they lost 2 games in the Frontier Conference. That just goes to show you how tough this conference really is.
Well, and people say that year after year, that when you come out of this Frontier Conference and you come out in the top, you definitely are going to be a contender down at the national tournaments. And as we know, the Lady Argos, they've set their goal to get back there, and there's no doubt in my mind they can do it, even with a roster that's loaded with a lot of younger class people.
You take a look at that, and you mentioned that. I mean, you want to talk young. They've got freshmen, and this freshman bunch is going to continue to battle it out here. They have just the 1 or 2 seniors on here, Sydney Arndt and, of course, Tristan Murphy. Tristan Murphy's time has been limited, as we talked about, as she continues to work out here. And I think she's a key role. She has to be in there to take a little pressure away from Parker. But, you know, the other freshman that's here that's done a great job is Otis has done a tremendous job.
Otis is very good. She's very physical, too, and every week we see huge improvements by her. She's a big body person. Ellie Teskey comes in and helps cover that spot too. So Tristan Murphy in there, just her leadership is like critical for the Argo team.
Have a chance to catch up to the head coach of the University of Providence women's basketball team. Bill, let's talk about the team. Obviously, one of your starters is missing tonight.
Yep, you know, dedicated tonight's game to Jenna. Hopefully our girls come out and play well and get ready to go. A little injury during practice. Hopefully she'll be okay. She'll learn a little bit more on Monday, but we got to do what we got to do tonight to try and take care of things.
We're just talking about your young team. You've got some freshmen, obviously, that have stepped up already this season, but you're going to have them step up more. You're going to have to start another freshman tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, lots more going on tonight, so we got to make sure. I think Kirsten Pemberton's actually starting tonight, so she's a sophomore, but in the place of Jenna. But she's going to do well. We're confident about her. She's done a good job of putting in her work and with her time, so I think she's going to be a force to reckon with tonight.
Talk about this team that you're going to play, Lethbridge. They come in, they're a little smaller than you are, but they can shoot the ball, can't they?
They're a really good team. We've been watching a lot of film on them. They can handle the ball. They got a girl from Gonzaga that plays really well who can score it. We got to worry about her. They get to the rim. They execute their offense. They're very well coached. Their coach does a nice job, really knows what he's doing.
Week in and week out, we always talk about Parker Esray. She's just one that's consistent, isn't she?
Yeah, no question. Parker's got to be big for us tonight. I think she's feeling pretty good. It's going to be an important time for her tonight to get after it.
Talk about, obviously, Alicia, she's come in here and she's kind of learning the game, isn't she?
Yeah, she's getting better and better every day at practice. What a great girl to be around. Just a pleasant spirit, but she continues to improve, works hard in practice all the time. Proud of how much she's learned and continues to grow.
Good luck tonight. I'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Coach Bill is here, and he talks about his team. And, of course, we're going to talk about that team and get into the starting lineups. We'll do that here in 2 minutes. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we come back. And, let's take a 60-second break if we could, Brian. We'll do a 1-minute timeout, and then we'll come back with that starting lineup in just a moment. We'll back with more on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana, we know that nothing stops Montanans, although we may slow down from time to time. But even conditions like broken bones, sprains, and joint pain only need to slow you down for a short time. Whether it's related to injury, illness, or aging, Benefice is proud to offer same-day appointments
quick, and then we'll take a quick little time out, and then we'll do 3 minutes for the prayer and the national anthem. So
every mile,
time got away from me.
We're with you. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Hi, I'm Parker Esri, and I am a college student at the University of Providence. Growing up, I never gave thought to insurance, auto, life, or even property. I didn't even realize how affordable life insurance can be and how important auto and property insurance is. Speaking of auto insurance, it's a must. I've also learned that if you get basic insurance, you may not be covered if you are hit by an uninsured driver or if your car is damaged by hail or other natural disasters.
The bad thing is,
now,
when
I'm
I
no
listen to
expert,
the
but it's time to sit down with
station,
someone that can answer all these questions and more. I would encourage you to call Randy Bogdan at Mountain West Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company in Great Falls and learn about your insurance needs. He's located 1 block west of Riverdale School on Smelter Avenue.
Basketball coming your way tonight. Thanks for joining us, Sarge and Mrs. Sarge. We're sitting courtside here at the McLaughlin Gymnasium, newly remodeled, and you had just made comments, Sue, as we were looking across the gym here. A lot of those reserve seats are already taken care of, but there are still a few available, and good time to get that because this Frontier Conference is going to be a battle.
Well, and the real Frontier Conference starts right after the Christmas break, so I noticed all of the names on the chairs almost have one whole section completely full and half on the other one. So looking for that Christmas gift, get up here to UP and buy a chair for those favorite sports fans of yours.
You can do that, and of course to get you into these games, the University of Providence men, of course, are on the road. The women will be very soon, as we've got a lot of basketball coming your way this year. The 2 losses they had, and they did lose to MSU-B up there in Billings. That was a game we saw, and then they lost to the Grizzlies. They don't count that towards a record of any kind, but the 2 losses they did have was against Carroll, and that was a tough game. Hannah Dean that night really played well for Carroll.
Well, we shut her down for 7 points in the first half, and then she lit them up after the second half.
And then, of course, the guys on the same side as well, as they lost to Carroll that night, but then they came back and ended up getting a win over Rocky. And so that is the way this Frontier Conference is going to roll. I know coming up January 8th, Montana State University Northern will be in town, and we encourage everybody to come to that game. We want to get back to the old days when we had Northern and Great Falls just going at it head-to-head, battling back and forth. And so we do hope that you put that on your calendar as we come back January 8th for that game, as we're going to invite a bunch of students from around the central Montana area, those schools, to come in here and, of course, be a part of that. We want to fill the gym as we start to support this University of Providence and all the things they have been doing here. We've got the starting lineups. We'll do that in 3 minutes as we take a break here. It's basketball coming up in just a few moments right here on KNX 102.7 FM. athletic flag, and it's got to be at least, I would say it's probably 10 feet wide by about 30 feet long, and it comes down out of the ceiling. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool, and you always hear other teams give an ooh and an ah on it because it's like something that they don't expect to see unless they've been here. And I was just watching the team from Canada. They were looking around, and then all of a sudden it came from the sky, and they were like, wow.
That's pretty neat. That is cool. So thank you for doing that. Hey, let's get into our starting lineups tonight. As we get it started, it's going to be Lethbridge. The Pronghorns will go this way tonight as they come in from the Canadian League up there. They are 5-5. They will go with one of the guards. Katie Keith is in there. She is a 5'11 senior. She will come here from Lethbridge, Alberta. They'll also go with number 7 in the program, Danielle Fritzke. She is a 5'10 senior, and they call her a wing from Medicine Hat, Alberta. Logan Monix is coming in. She is a 5'11 senior, and as Sue had talked about earlier, they do start all seniors here for this one, as Monix will come in here, and she plays that forward position. It looks like the number 9 player in there is Ashnati Fomina is in there. Ashnati Fomina is there, and I hope I pronounced that right. She is a 5'9 senior, and then they will go with Kathleen Hawkins as well for the starting 5. The University of Providence, your Lady Argos, 8-2 on the season. They will start with the point guard. She is a good one. Emily Maldonado is in there. She is the second leading scorer for the University of Providence at 14.4 points per game, a 5'5 sophomore. They will drop down and go to a freshman that I was referencing to earlier, Rita Hazard. She is a freshman from Portland, Oregon at 5'10 there. Now they will go with the big player inside, the tough player, the strongest player I've seen in women's basketball, Parker Ezra. He is a sophomore at 6'1". Hello to the Washington family there. Here is the belt native finally getting a start here, Kirsten Pemberton, a sophomore at 5'5". She is a guard. And then here comes one of the 2 seniors on the team. It's Tristan Murphy, a senior from Stanwood, Washington. She'll play that post position. She is a 6'1 senior there. Tristan does very well. She is limited in her time of play, but I tell you what, when she gets in there, she can play well. She's just under those double digits at about 9 points a game, and she will be asked to play and take a little bit of pressure off of Parker here tonight as we get it started. It will be the Horns coming in from Lethbridge. They are in what you might call the UCLA colors, blue and gold out there in their traveling uniforms. Parker Esray will jump it up at center court. They are in their green, black, and green, gray uniforms with the green stripes as we toss it up in the air, and we're ready to rock and roll. It's basketball tonight right here on KMX 102.7 FM. Sergeant Mrs. Stars bringing you the play-by-play, as it will be the Horns getting the basketball to attack the basket to your right-hand side. As they have it over there, Fomente takes it out left wing. Now they'll go on that left wing to the left-hand shot from 15 feet. That shot's off the mark as Hankins got a good look at it. Couldn't get it to go, and they'll go the other way. University of Providence wants to run with it. Murphy's pushed out of bounds. And with a hesitation call, they said, yeah, I've got to call that foul. You didn't want to, but you had to.
Yeah, both girls were going real hard to the basket. It was a nice pass from Maldonado down there to Murphy and just a little too far ahead of her.
So they bring it on the inbound, still scoreless. First quarter action, 9:37 to go here on the Belt Bank scoreboard. Murphy on the right side, her 10-footers blocked and then touched out of bounds by her. Official says, let's go the other way. They'll give it back to the Horns here as we reach the 9:35 mark of our first quarter. Not a bad crowd, no students here. They pretty much are all on break after the finals last week. As they come back on the offense, they'll take it here to the right-hand side. They stop there. Bad pass, but they will chase it down, taking care of it at the top of the key. As they gather back in, Moggs has it, left wing, a little 15-footer off the mark, no good. Murphy clears the boards. Tristan's got it, gets it out to Emily. Maldonado's yet to take a look at the basket. She just brings it across that 10-second line. Stops at the halftime logo right in front of us at the announcer's stand as they'll go over to the right side. Reed jukes to the right, comes back with the left, comes top of the key. Parker Ezra, 30 feet from the basket, gives it over to the right side. Maldonado comes back out between the center circles with 8 to go on the shot clock. Reed backdoor, looks at her, couldn't get it to her. Good defense. Finally, it's going to be Pemberton cutting to the glass, takes it in, stops, hops and moves up, shoots it over the top. Murphy goes up. She'll put the shot in. But because it didn't hit the rim, that's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, that was kind of a Pemberton just had to launch it up there in hopes it would get there and just missed hitting the rim. So time changeover.
0-0, 8:38 to go, first quarter action. Here come the Horns back on the offense now as Monks will take it on that right side. Gets away with the travel, now passes down underneath. They'll go to Hawkins, takes it in. Her shot no good. Battle for her. Parker's got the rebound. Emily will come up. The Washington native takes it out to the right-hand drive behind the back dribble there. Comes out to the top of the key. Looks to pass it around and gets that man-to-man defense. Hazard will continue to get it inside to Parker. Parker up, pushes the force up, and she traveled with it. Tried to clear the defense there, and she just traveled, shuffled her feet.
Yeah, she was triple teamed right there, and the pass was just a little bit short for her to be able to just grab it and shoot straight up.
One of the things they have seen Coach Bill do is kind of work her, not so much as she's getting fronted to that lob pass, but she just doesn't have quite enough spacing down there. Needs to move out from that box about another 1.5 feet or so as the Horns come back the other way. Still scoreless, 2 minutes into it here. We're scoreless at 0-0. On the left-hand drive, here comes the Horns, kick out to the right side. They're going to take the first 3 of the night. Here's a shot up and in. Nice shot on that far right side from Titi. She knocks it down for the trifecta.
And that's the first points of the game.
So it's 3-0 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. It is the Horns in front. Here come the Argos. They attack the basket to your left-hand side. Behind the back dribble by Maldonado goes the free throw line. Her jumper up off the glass for 2.
First 2 points for the Lady Argos, Emily Maldonado.
Maldonado will get those. Cuts it back to a 1-point difference now. Horns in front as they come to the offense. As Fromina will get an offensive foul called here. I think that's going to be a moving screen. Hankins gets called for the foul. She kind of pushed off when there, and now she's talking to the official, says, you know, in Canada, we do that a lot.
That's always something you can plead when you play Canadian teams.
South of the border, we don't let you use that backside like that. So here come the University of Providence Argos on the attack as they bring it around. Kirsten will get rid of it to Tristan. Murphy looks to get rid of it. Back over to Emily. Emily fires from 21 front of the rim. Don't miss it there. Rebound comes out to the Hogs. They're going to run with it as the Horns come to that 10-second line. Cross angle pass far right side. They get it over there for Fritzky. Her shot up and around, no good. Parker Ezra's got the rebound, and she'll clear it out of there. Fires it forward to Reed. Reed kicks it underneath to Murphy. The bunny, no, partially blocked underneath there from Keith. I think she got a hand on it, but then Pemberton will gather it back in here, and they'll reset it with 27 seconds to go on the shot clock. Out to Emily Maldonado now with the left-handed dribble. Hesitation dribble there. She's tough to guard. She'll work her way down inside, back out to Pemberton. Pemberton loses it for a moment, gathers it back, says, here, Tristan, you take it. Murphy goes down to the corner with 14. Pulls up from 15, rolls it around, no good. Shots not coming real frequently here as they take off with it the other way. As Fritzky brings it to the front court for the Horns. As they work left side, they'll work it around this right-hand perimeter against that man-to-man defense. 3-2 is the difference. Horns have that lead now on the give and go. Nice pass. Boy, what a great pass, and Katie Keith got 2 points off of it.
5 points for Keith.
So she's leading the way, makes it 5-2 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 6:03 to go, first quarter action. It is quarters in women's basketball. By the way, we haven't had a chance to say hi to our friends out and about listening online. We appreciate the fact you take us along as Maldonado comes back the other way. Pemberton gathers it down. We'll come out here to Reed. Pass it around, back to Emily. They continue to work that weave outside the three-point line. Now they go to Kirsten. Kirsten can hit that shot. She airs that one out for 3.
Just like that. First 3-point for the Lady Argos. First 3 for Kirsten Pemberton.
We're tied for the first time tonight. Knotted up at 5-5. 5:34 to go. First quarter action on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes the Horns. Long 3 at the top key. Off the left side of the rim. No good. Reed is hammered to the ground. Now they'll tie it up. Coach Bill wants to call a timeout. They will do it. They'll give him a 30-second break here. With 5:25 to go, they'll extend it to a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're knotted at 5-5 right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, everyone shares everything nowadays. They share where they're eating, pictures of what they're eating. Heck, they even share feelings about what they're eating. That's just fine, but some things you need to keep to yourself, like these new loaded nachos from Taco John's.
Taco John's new loaded nachos are a meal-sized stack of chips topped with sirloin steak or pork carnitas and creamy poblano queso.
Gather around, boys. Let's get a selfie with my loaded nachos.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Hey, make sure you stick with us for after the game. Our Taco John's player of the game will come your way. Thank you so much to Taco John's, 2 locations here in Great Falls to take care of us, as they have a 6-pack and a pound. And I tell you, I could use a taco right about now.
I could use the pound of potatoes, to tell you the truth.
We've had kind of a tough run on it today. We have been on the go and not a lot of time to sit down and have a meal or two. We are getting some text messages out here. Robin, good to hear from you. Thank you so much. Tom and Robin on with us, and they're on all the time. We appreciate the fact you're here. As we get back into it, we got almost a line change here, as we do have, well, I guess Molly's the only one that came in. Nice pass as Pemberton feeds it over to Parker, and Parker gets the easy basket. That was pretty.
That was the first 2 points for Parker, but what a great pass from Pemberton.
UP takes the lead for the first time, trying to answer the call at the other end. The Horns will get the rebound back as they steal it. Now they'll come back over here as they go with Andres. Andres is going to take it to the glass, and she draws a foul there. Sydney Andres comes in here from, of course, Lethbridge, as she is down here from British Columbia, Canada, as she is a 5'9" junior, and they play those as wing positions there. And that'll allow her to go to the free throw line, which gives us a chance to say, hey, give us a shout out. We'd love to hear from you. We are here at 406-450-1147. Canadian friends up north, you listen to us on Star Radio. Absolutely. We talk to you guys all the time. 406-450-1147 as we're knotted up at 7 as both free throws were good. And here comes UP back on the attack. They'll fire it over to Hazard. Jukes to the left, comes back on the right, and a holding foul is going to be called here. And that's kind of one of those hand checks you see out there away from the basket.
Fouls, 3 for the Pronghorns, 1 for the Argos.
Another freshman coming in.
Yep, checking in is Kennedy Cartwright, a freshman from Pasco, Washington.
Well, she has played well here in the past, and they continue just to gain experience as Kirsten fires it out, and Parker's going to have to try to chase it down. Keeps it in play. Cartwright, can you catch it? Yeah, they go all the way to the back. Now they have to bring it up full court press again as they do get it there. Maldonado has it. Takes out to the basket with a right-handed dribble. Looks to get rid of it on the give and go to Smith. Molly cuts to the basket in for 2.
Nice points for Molly Schmitz. First 2 for her.
That's just a smart basketball play right there. As she sees that her player's in trouble, and a traveling call down at the other end as they try to get it down into Mazatinik. And as she traveled, I don't think she just could catch her footing. She was just off balance a little bit.
Well, it was great defense by Schmitz right there.
So nice job at both ends from Molly, another freshman, and not wearing that knee brace now as Emily Maldonado tries a scoop shot. She takes it coast to coast, misses it there. Partially blocked coming out of there from Ratati. And now here comes the Pronghorns coming back to the right-hand shot. Wing shot up, good off the glass over there from that far right side is Bosic. Casey knocks it down for 3.
And that's the first 3 for Casey.
Bosch, as she hits that one down. Makes it 10-9 now. We trade leads now with 3:52 to go on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Here come the Argos back on the attack again. As Pemberton comes in with the right-handed dribble, kicks it out to Molly. Fires from 3, shot rattles around, in and out. No, couldn't get it to go. It's Parker Esrig, takes the shot up, gets away with the travel, missed the shot, and they rebounded going back the other way.
That was a big board for Parker.
Parker will lose it as they come back. Horns on the attack now. They go inside, kick it left wing, down to the baseline as they take a dribble inside the paint. Up by 1, 10-9 here as they drive down to the baseline. On the inbounds pass, or the key pass is going to go into Bosch, and she puts it in for 2.
That's 5 for Casey Bosch.
Can't keep track of it. They're moving around so quick here. 12-9. It's the Pronghorns in front here. 3:09 to go. First quarter action on our Bella Bank scoreboard. Here comes Cartwright back with a basketball. She's got it there. Takes a couple of dribbles. Looks down to the right side. The quarterback of the team, Emily Maldonado, gets rid of it. Top the key. As we continue to pass around here. Around on the left side. Here comes drive to the basket. Blocked out and traveling here from Kirsten. Team a little short tonight. Jenna Radish not with us tonight. She is getting some medical attention at home. We wish her a very Merry Christmas, entire family. Jenna, we miss you, my dear.
We
want to have you back.
Certainly do. Not just on the floor, but just in general.
Great kids. We enjoy the fact that they are here with us, and of course had a chance to travel with them to Italy this year. We'll talk about that coming up at the break. Right now, it's the University of Providence down 12-9 in this one. As here come the Pronghorns with the dribble down inside, top of the key. As they go around the right side, it's going to be Fomina taking the shot. She's got it from about 15 feet out. That's a pretty good take there. Very patient with the ball. Argos, after the timeout, find themselves down here by 5 right now, as Maldonado now trying to get something rolling here as they go to Tristan Murphy. The senior has not been involved in the offense a whole lot. Now they wait for somebody to come and get it, And finally, Emily will get rid of her defender, excuse me. And down to 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Emily fires from behind the arc. Up, rolls around, no good. It was a line drive shot. And not a good offensive set that time for the Lady Argos. As they come back the other way, Fromina comes off with it, and a steal. Nice job, Cartwright. She got a nice steal there. Great job reading the play from Kennedy. We'll give it right back to Emily, who comes and sets the offense. Top of the key, Molly goes in, takes it to the glass, does not get the whistle, and they'll get the rebound, though. Pronghorns going back the other way. Molly did not play as a senior in basketball, but she was on that state championship team for softball. Pronghorns left side, shot no good. They get the rebound. Rebounds offensively have been very good for the Pronghorns in this first quarter. Here's an easy take. Maldonado's just got to reach out and foul her there. So we'll go to the free throw line now. One of the things I absolutely love in college basketball is the fact on the women's side they play quarters, and each quarter at the end of it they will reset the fouls, team fouls, so we don't shoot near as many free throws as we do on the guys' side, but we will shoot 2 here. As we go to the charity stripe, it is a 15-9 lead now as that shot is in.
Checking in for the Lady Argos will be Ellie Teskey.
Teskey comes in.
Kind of going with a taller lineup here right now for the Argos.
Second shot coming up here now, as this shot is up, and Ramina makes both of them there, so it makes it a double-digit score now, 9-16, 16-9 here, as the Argos are trailing with 1:20 to go first quarter action. Emily Maldonado will drive around. Pretty good defense. I tell you, they have definitely studied her as they go down to Cartwright. Kennedy loses it, goes into Tristan. Tristan hammered, no call. She had 2 people hanging on her arm and couldn't get it up there, and then they'll go the other way, as it's going to be off the leg of one of the Pronghorns, and they'll give it back to the University of Providence here.
Boy, the pace of this game has really picked up. It's just like a speed course up and down the court here. One shot and done as well.
That is what the Pronghorns like to do from Canada. They like to run, and so does the University of Providence, so you're exactly right. As the president comes into the gymnasium, Tony, good to see you over there, my friend. As he is here, Kennedy Cartwright coming to the basketball. Ellie's got it. They'll set a pick for Reed. Hazard takes a couple dribbles, hesitates, now comes back out to Maldonado with 45 seconds to go on the clock. Now they'll come on right side. Emily backs it back out, forces it down underneath to Tristan. She's got 6 to go, back to Emily. Emily with the left-handed drive, goes in, lays it up off the glass, missed it there. And again, the offense not really clicking here for the University of Providence.
No, and the offensive rebounds are very few for the Argos.
Pronghorns come the other way with 25 to go with a 2-second difference on the game clock, shot clock. They'll work it around on that right side. Hesitation dribble there for Formetta. Comes back, left-handed dribble, goes in, left-handed shot, rolls around, no good, missed it. Ellie Teskey clears the boards for the Argos. As they'll come down, maybe for the last shot, they trail 16-9 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes Maldonado back on the offense, left wing, jukes to the right, comes back to the left, loses it, tipped out of her hands, and then off her shoelaces and out of bounds. Emily right now is trying to just do a little too much here in this first quarter.
2 seconds left on the clock for the Pronghorns to get all the way down the court.
UP will pick up full
court press.
They're just going to
hold it.
And they'll let it run out. We'll break away here. A full timeout here as we head for second quarter action. After 1, the Lethbridge Pronghorns lead at 16-9. We're back in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
The Celtic Cowboy is never more Celtic than during Sunday brunch. From 10:30 till 2 p.m. Enjoy live traditional Irish music along with great food. Order from our regular breakfast menu and choose to add our salad and pastry bar for just $4 more. Or choose our all-you-can-eat salad, pastry, and omelet bar for just $14. Top it off with Build Your Own Mimosa or Bloody Mary bar. Enjoy brunch your way while you listen to live Celtic music at the Celtic Cowboy, where the crack is grand.
Second quarter action coming your way. Thanks for joining us. Sergeant Mrs. R is bringing that to you from McLaughlin Gymnasium tonight. Brian Howard back at Radio Central takes care of us each and every week. We appreciate Brian coming in here, and he did a bunch of stuff with the bell ringing yesterday. He was on last night for a couple of games, and we're keeping him. We're patting his pockets for Christmas.
You know what? He's a good person to have be there.
I don't know if he knows my size yet. Come Christmas.
Well, you don't want him to buy a gift right now. We've just kind of really been mating him.
Here we go. UP down, second quarter action, 16-9. University of Providence will get the basketball. Reed has it over to the right side. Goes to Kirsten, down inside to Parker now. Back to Kirsten. She hit 1-3 already. Now takes a little drive up. Nice job. High arcing shot, no good. Parker out-rebounds 3 people. Slapped on the arm. Slapped again on the arms, and then puts it up and in for 2.
Those were 2 tough points right there from Parker Esray. That's 4 for her tonight.
In the pregame, I talked about her strength. We watched it in Italy, and in Italy, it was just a couple of guys that they picked up out of the stands to be referees, and they absolutely let her play, and when they did, it was unbelievable. It was a nice backdoor pass here, and Kirsten Pemberton is going to pick up the foul. And the shot is going to be made there by Mazatinek. And she will go to the free throw line to extend this lead. They're up 18-11.
The first 2 points for Amy, and she'll take the 1 shot at the free throw line.
Parker is just so strong to conclude that thought. She just continues to play well as the free throw is missed. So here comes the University of Providence trailing 18-11 as they want to run with it. Reed's got it on his left side. Hazard takes it up, hoop in the arm. She's going to the free throw line.
That was a perfect left-handed layup from Reed Hazard. 2 points for her, and she'll have an opportunity as well at the charity stripe.
Reed comes in here, of course, as one of the freshmen we talked about here from Portland, Oregon, and I understand that the organizer of the club teams from Portland is here in the stands tonight. Had a chance to meet him prior to the games. Very nice gentleman, and he says, I've got a lot of kids here that I know that are playing. I want to come down and see them. Jenna was one of those, and he says, I really miss her, the fact that she's not here playing, but we are sympathetic to her, and hopefully by Monday we'll know exactly what's happening, and she'll be back stronger than ever. It's a 4-point difference right now. Pronghorns in front. They do have the basketball as they pass it down that left baseline. They have it over there as Mazatinek will continue to work it around. Then here's a take to the glass. Mazatinek goes in, and Amy gets a foul. She also got the basket. Coach had talked about in the pregame when we talked to Coach Bill about how this team plays, and they have to be a team to be reckoned with. You can see they attack the basket a lot, don't they?
Well, the other thing that they're able to do is they make a complete line change with their lineup, kind of something we don't see Coach Bill do here a whole lot. As far as the whole lineup change at once.
They're from Canada. They're used to that hockey thing, you know, bring out the whole hockey team. So free throw was good, by the way. Makes it 21-14. UP down here. 8:39 to go here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Parker Esray takes it to the glass. Get in there. And
that a girl, Parker. 6 points for Parker already, and she'll be going to the charity stripe.
Congratulations to the Esray family. I understand Parker's brother is a state champion, a regional champion, and whatever they call it there in Washington, as they were playing football, and they won it all this year. So congratulations there. Parker's family, we love you. We really do, man. I tell you, we loved you guys in Italy, Grandma and Grandpa, and G and the crew down there. We had a great time with them. Parker's shot is up, and that's good. She makes a lot of free throws. She knocks that one down, makes it 21-17. Pronghorns in front, 8:33 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, second quarter action. As the Pronghorns lead it here, now they'll come off that right-hand side. Keith continues to pass it around. Here's a little 10-footer inside. Tough shot there as Monks goes in and knocks it down for 2.
That's the first 2 points for Logan.
So Logan knocks that one down. Monks will get it in and makes it 23-17. Emily Maldonado coming back on the offense now. Emily looks down, has got inside to Parker. Parker, you're not going to stop her there as she takes a left-handed shot. They were swiping at her like flies on syrup. And I tell you what, she took it in there with that strength with the left-handed shot. Yeah, she missed the shot, but man, just to get the shot away was impressive.
Yeah, she wasn't too happy with herself that she missed it, but she's at the charity stripe here to pick up a couple more.
As the shot coming up here, and that one is off. Jenna checking in with us. There she is. She's actually in Washington right now, and we do miss her. Radich family's checking in as well from Olympia. Guys, we got to get out there and see you so you can show us around Washington. We've been there a couple times, but I enjoy Washington.
Yeah, but we haven't been on a tour group with Randich's.
Well, that's it, yeah. Yeah. Free throw is good from Parker, makes it 23-18. Pronghorns in front. We make it to 8:04 mark here of our first half. It's our Benefits Game of the Week right here on KNX 102.7 FM. Thank you so very much for joining us as Hopkins now will fire to that right baseline. And the man-to-man defense still being applied here. And almost a good steal. Now coming away with it is going to be Reed. Hazard jukes to the left, comes back on the left-hand side, layup up in. No, couldn't get the spin to go in. Somebody put some plastic on that back, couldn't get it to go. The Pronghorns want to run with it. They like to roll. They come the other way, and a travel call, I hope. Nice call. Good job by the official down here in front of us. He says you took that big spin step, and that's traveling.
And that was nice defense on Pemberton. She caused the girl to have to turn, and she turned right into Tristan Murphy. Two forces you don't want to deal with.
Kirsten Pemberton starting as a sophomore tonight in place of Jenna Radich. Our sophomore, Jenna, of course, freshman of the year. And Parker Esray, freshman of the year, soon will be an All-American, no question about that. As the University of Providence finds themselves down 23-18 as they go over to Pemberton, down inside to Parker. Parker kicks it back out left side. Hazard for trifecta land, rolls around, couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound, cleared out of there as the Horns will come the other way. And it's going to be Bosch going quickly down to the baseline, then tipped out of bounds. Pemberton got a hand on it.
Yeah, Pemberton, just what I said about in the pregame, is she's just so quick and scrappy out there that she drives everybody crazy.
Coach Jeff Graham taught her how to play some defense from Belt America. No question there as they bring it in now on the inbounds. Here's a hop, here's a shot. Left side no good. Rebounded on that backside is going to be Keith for the Pronghorns. They'll reset the shot clock now as they reset it and set up their offense. They'll set a pick here for Parker. And then nice pass. Ozone ball underneath. Coming out is going to be Pemberton. She chased it down. Kirsten will clear it to the front court now to that 10-second line as they attack the basket to our left-hand side. Over here to Reed. Reed's got an easy 5-footer if she wants it. She rolls it around, no good. Tipped out of there, and the Pronghorns will run with it. They'll take off to the front court as they do. Bosch goes in, pulls up from 5, hard off the irons, no good. Second shot up, Tristan Murphy hammers her to the glass. Nice job there in the defense. Now Bosch will keep it, and she stands up, and then 3 people around her. And interesting, if you see it, she dribbled the ball even though she was holding it. And as she was dribbling, she started to stand up and slowly kind of climbed up and then drew a foul there.
That was really an interesting play to watch, actually, because that's what really was happening when she was laying on the floor there, but she really kept control of the ball.
Knowing very well that she couldn't just stand up, that would be called traveling, so she started dribbling as O gets ready to check in for the first time tonight. Alicia Otis will come in. She stands on this basketball team as a freshman at 6'5", and she'll replace Parker Esray, who doesn't usually get much time to sit out, does she?
Yeah, she doesn't get too much time. She gets a drink in about 30 seconds for her breath, and that's it.
So we'll see what happens here now. O will plug up the middle on that defense as she goes in, and she'll come out and put a hand up on the shot. That shot is missed. Rebound battle for, and finally just out-hustled that time as the Pronghorns. Coming up with it is Fritzke. Now they swing it left baseline. Shot up, rolls around, no good. And they battle for the rebound. Another offensive rebound here by the Pronghorns, and they'll tie it up for the jump ball.
We won't be in the locker room for coach's talk at halftime, but he's definitely going to say the Argos have got to start rebounding. Both sides of the court.
Coach Bill said, he's got his hands crossed out across his chest, and he was saying, we have got to rebound. You give this team 3, 4, 5 opportunities like that, and they will beat you as Kennedy Cartwright checks back in here for the University of Providence. Down 23-18, 6:01 to go here, second quarter action. Here come the Pronghorns back on the offense as they dribble drive in. Little 5-foot there, and getting away with a foul there was Cartwright as UP comes off the other way. It's Maldonado to the right-hand side, stops, looks, kicks it back out to Kirsten. Pimpin will back it back out here, goes one-on-one, stops, looks on the left-hand side to Kennedy. Kennedy comes with a right-handed dribble to the zone defense now as Molly Smith now takes off with it. She runs 10, then dribbles. As Kennedy thinks about shooting, does not. Maldonado usually gets it here with 5 to go in the shot clock. Maldonado drives in, left-handed shot, left-handed side, right-handed shot. There we go. And she takes it a little too hard off the glass and missed it, but she'll draw a foul.
And that foul will send Emily to the free throw line. She has not been there yet. She has 2 points to her credit. Team fouls, Pronghorns 4, Argos 3, so not in a shooting situation.
Maldonado 14.4 points per game. She makes that one, and from the free throw line, she shoots a pretty good percentage there. As she shoots right about 73% from that free throw line. Very tough as her second shot is up, and it also is good. Brings them back a little closer. They're down 3. Pronghorns up 23-20. 5:26 to go, second quarter action right here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Pronghorns will work it around against that zone defense. Tough pass there, and the zone defense really extended and forced that turnover right there.
That was great defense for the Argos. Checking back in is going to be Parker Esray. Oh, she had to ask the referee, excuse me, and she went past her and then got checked in.
Wanted to talk to Coach Crystal. She went by, visited there a little bit, and then, Jasmine, what do you think? And then the referee says, you might as well come in. So everybody's cleared. Coach Bill says, yeah, let's go. So Everybody's clear and we're good to go. So she's in. We'll set out here with 5:16 to go in our second quarter here. Has a decent crowd here on a Saturday night, and the Argos are down by 3. Back top the key. Kennedy Cartwright, can you hit that one? No, missed it. Rebounded. Parker battles for it inside, and Parker battles enough to get the jump ball. And
she was lucky on that one there. I almost thought that he was going to call a foul on that.
Well, I thought it was the right call, and I say that the fact even though she had her arm early, they tied it up right away. And so it was a good call, and I'm not just saying that because I'm rooting for the University of Providence. I just thought that it was a good call early, and then she did kind of break loose. As UP will get it here with the fresh 30. Emily Maldonado will back down and kicks it out here to Reed. Or excuse me, not Reed, but Kennedy, who then will give it over to Pemberton, goes back to Emily. Emily can hit that wide open as this one rolls around just off the mark, and a host of people crash to the ground, and there's going to be a foul called against the Canadian team.
Taking her time to get up is Kennedy Cartwright. She's all right, though.
They will call it underneath to number 9, that's Fermina, and she had a body check that knocked 2 players down, and they're going to call timeout. It's a media break with 4:45 to go, 4:45 to go, second quarter action. UP's down by 3. We're back in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Orthopedic Center of Montana, we know that nothing stops Montanans, although we may slow down from time to time. But even conditions like broken bones, sprains, and joint pain only need to slow you down for a short time. Whether it's related to injury, illness, or aging, Benefice is proud to offer same-day appointments and advanced treatments to help get you back to full speed. Every step, every mile, and every hurdle, we're with you. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsmen who know farming. We're excited about 2019. It's a good time of year to give us a call and we can help you make a plan for your farm's specific needs. Looks like spring wheat seed is probably going to be a little bit short this year, but we've got some great varieties for you going in. We're starting to see some early movement on the pulse market, so we'd love to talk with you about that. Give us a call, Hotchkiss Seed, your professional seedsmen who know farming. 466-5553. 466-5553.
I would ask that you please do us a favor when you get a chance. Make sure you go into these sponsors and shake a hand, say thank you for allowing us not only to bring you the University of Providence activities, but also high school sports. CMR, Great Falls High, will also have Fairfield, Conrad. We'll have Belton, of course. We'll follow the Class C tournament out of, it's going to be over in
Lewistown.
Lewistown, there we go. I want to say Lincoln for some reason, and then I got caught up with Fergus County. So that's where we're going to be at. As we get back to action, free throw missed here by Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy will get another one here. Cartwright at the free throw line. She averages right about 4 points a game. She has a chance to get one here. She does. The right-handed shooter stops and puts that one back. It makes it a 2-point lead here for the Pronghorns. They're up 23-21. 4:41 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Pronghorns come out with the basketball as they bring it out top of the key there as they work it around. Now they take a couple of dribbles and trying to break down that zone. And they do. It's going to be a steal from Emily. Emily is going to go 1-on-2. Stops left wing, gives it over to Parker. What a pass. What a great pass. That was just fantastic. Those two have played together a couple of different times. They said, Parker, you keep going. I'll get you the ball. Ezra is capitalizing on the free throw, on the layup, and she ties the game at 23.
And Parker's the first one to get into double figures with 10.
Here's a give and go at the other end. Missed a shot there. Another offensive rebound for the Pronghorns. Shot rolls around, no good. One of the things is the Pronghorns are not shooting a very good percentage from the field, but they have all kinds of opportunities. As Maldonado thinks about the shot, does not. Gives it back to Ezra, who then will work down inside to Tristan. It's the Twin Towers now. Tristan will back it out on that right wing from the free throw line. With 14 to go here, Coach Bill calls out the play. With 3:43 to go, we're knotted up at 23. Our third tie tonight. Inside to Parker. Back out to the left side. Back top of the key. Good ball movement here. It's going to be Emily with the shot. Off the iron's no good. Murphy tries to keep it alive, but rebounded underneath from Caitlin Hawkins. And here come the Pronghorns coming back the other way. Ashnate comes out with a hesitation dribble, kicks it over, and a kicking violation will be called here. Romina had it kicked as she passed on that left side. And here comes that lineup change you were talking about.
Yep, usually this is the least number. He only put in 3 this time. Usually changes all 5. The Lady Argos are going to substitute Reed Hazard for Kennedy Cartwright.
Tell me if I'm crazy, but those two could be sisters.
Oh, I know. When you look at them, it's hard to know, and then their numbers are so close, too, that...
I always have to look down at my scorecard every once in a while. Here's a shot top the key, rolled around, no good. Parker clears the boards, and Emily's going to bring it to the half-court line. Up 23-23 to the front court. They go inside to Tristan. Left side to Reed. Reed Hazard looks, nice pass underneath the Parker. Double team. Now she looks to step through. Takes it up, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It's got to be touched. Nope, it wasn't. I thought maybe it was touched because the ball really didn't get up in the air, and it just kind of enough to catch the wrist, I guess, on the shot. And so that affected the shot enough to get out of bounds, and they'll give it back to the Pronghorns here. 23-23, 2:50 to go. Second quarter action on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. The University of Providence has switched up to that zone. Been pretty effective so far as the three on this right-hand side is good. Nice shot, good patient ball movement from Fritzke. And she breaks the tie, puts it 26-23 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
That was the first three for her.
As here come the Argos back on the attack. Hazard will work it out to Maldonado. Finally, Pemberton breaks out of the pack on this left wing, halfway down the side. Here comes Parker Ezra from 15. Shot at 14, it goes out of bed. And she goes, oh, my bad.
Checking back in for the Lady Argos will be Schmitz as well as Kennedy Cartwright.
Cartwright back in.
Pemberton will be checking out. I think that's the first time she's been out.
I think
since
so.
Since the start of the game. So good minutes for Kirsten.
Murphy will go down to the end of the bench as well. The University of Providence Argos down by 3, 2:09 to go here in the quarter. And the Pronghorns have it again, working around this far right side. And a little shuffle there, too quick there from Tinnick. And Mazatinik, shuffled her feet and called for a travel.
Kennedy Cartwright played nice defense on her. Caused her to try to make a step that she didn't normally take.
Ashnate Formine will come back in now for the Longhorns. The Pronghorns are up 26-23 with 1:56 to go in our second quarter. Kennedy will work it around here to Reed. Reed Hazard with the hesitation dribble behind the back, takes it up left-hander side on the left side, no good. Parker's got the rebound, powers it up on the opposite side, spins it around, couldn't get it to go. And it's rebounded by the Pronghorns. They'll run to the front court. They bring it up to the right-hand side, shot up no good, and rebounded. Taking care of their Hazard will clear it out to the 10-second line. Again, hesitation dribble to the glass, hard off the glass, and missed that one. Cartwright's got it, did not reset the shot clock, so they've got 18 to go. As Emily Maldonado comes off, loses it, and might be a player control foul. It was a push off there on Emily.
Yeah, she definitely dropped her shoulder, dropped her head, and went plowing right in there.
I will say one thing, the defense for this Pronghorn team has been very good. They play tough man-to-man defense.
Checking back in is Pemberton as Maldonado checks out.
Her second, by the way. 5th foul called against the Pronghorns. 4 fouls called against the Argos. 1:17 to go until halftime. Appreciate the fact you joined us right here on KNX 102.7 FM, Great Falls. Pronghorns go inside the paint. Nice little 5-footer, no good, and that's going to be a push from behind on the rebound as Casey just made a little bit too much contact, so Bosch will pick up her foul. And will that be enough to make them walk down to the other end?
Yes, it is.
That is. So that is the 6th, yes, okay.
Parker will be at the free throw line right now.
Parker Ezra comes to that charity stripe, and again, one of those free throw shooters that is very good, right about 60% from that charity line. And she's got a number of rebounds, by the way. On the rebound offensive end, she will go and get it. And so far, 101 rebounds she has this year. On the defensive end, just as well. She is very tough, so it is fun. 60 on the defense, 41 for a total of 101. Excuse me. Kind of got confused there as Parker stops and knocks those two down. So it is a 26-24 lead now. UP has battled from behind most of the night here with a minute to go in our quarter. As they drop under a minute, the Pronghorns have the basketball on the right-hand side. They set a pick top of the key, and that's where they kind of hold things up there on that left side. Parker has to get back in the defensive position. Nice hustle there. As they dribble drive on the far side, Andres will take it in. Her shot no good. Rebounded, another offensive board here from the Pronghorns. 3 on the way. Rolls around, no good, and another offensive rebound. As a foul is going to be called here, Kirsten made a little contact on that far right side. And so Kirsten's got her second foul now. The offensive rebounds, I look for the stats coming over from Joey Himmelberg over there. He and his wife are keeping track of all the official stats. We'll get those coming up at halftime. But they have been out-rebounded tremendous here in this first half. And looks like Heron will kick in for the first time here. Marka course, the state champion in Class A girls basketball a year ago, playing as a freshman here. As both free throws are good, they extend the lead to 3 now. Pronghorns up 28-25. Mark O'Hara will come to the center circles now as she'll take over for Emily. And then they'll go to Reed. Reed with a couple dribbles. Hazard will work over to Molly. Molly now kind of keeps it on that right-hand side. Cartwright gets involved in the action. They'll fire it underneath, and tough pass there. Parker was about a foot away, and they threw it at her like a rocket. And so that one's going to go out with 14 seconds to go. As the Pronghorns have the lead, and they'll come off left side. Long three-pointer on the way. No good. And rebounded, taken care of by Molly with 3 to go. 3 to go. No, here's a steal. Pronghorns will get a shot off here at the buzzer. Right side, no good. They will go to the locker room. They will head to the locker room. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. First half in the books, second half coming up here as the Pronghorns lead it by 3, 28-25 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We'll return in 3 minutes right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Find your advantage and start earning college credit in 8-week classes. Apply now and start taking classes that will launch your new career in accounting or computer technology, or start earning credits that you can transfer across the state. Through the 8-week advantage, you take fewer classes at a time, dive deep into the material, have more flexibility. This is your future. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now for spring semester. Visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Suddenly.
No. Mom, we're gonna be late. I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street. Start your weekend early with live music at the Celtic Cowboy. It wouldn't be an Irish pub without music, and Thursday nights are the most Irish of all. Join us every Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. to enjoy our live music session. If you're a musician, bring your instrument to join in, or simply sing along to all your pub favorites. If you'd rather just listen, order a pint and a bite, and enjoy our constantly changing lineup of players. The Celtic Cowboy, downtown Great Falls, where the crack is grand.
At Benefice Health System, we know that you have people who rely on you, which is why maintaining your health with preventative care is so important. Our primary care services are dedicated to your overall wellness, so that you can live the life you love with the ones you love. Because you're not just our patients, you're our friends and neighbors. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little
these offensive rebounds got to be wrong
just
too.
to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Looking to discover and learn about new wines? Then come explore the Dark Horse Wine Snug at the Celtic Cowboy. The third week of every month, the Dark Horse features new wines from a variety of regions and vineyards. And our selections are paired with delicious items from the Celtic Kitchen. Admission is free if you're a Dark Horse Wine Club member, and only $15 for non-members. So enjoy great wine, great food, and great company at the Dark Horse Wine Snug downstairs at the Celtic Cowboy, where the crack is grand.
Hey, speaking of that Celtic Cowboy, how much fun was that last night? We had a great time there with our Christmas party. Thank you to Wayne Thayers and his staff. They absolutely took care of us, and we appreciate that. You're looking for something to do, you're looking to have a Christmas party, I would give Wayne and the crew a call there at the Celtic Cowboy. They got a couple of different rooms downstairs, and not only did we have our little gathering going on, another party was beside us. We went over and crashed and started singing karaoke with them. So welcome to Montana. That's how we roll.
Yeah, that's kind of how we do Christmas parties. I don't, everybody just joins in and has a good time. And so, yeah, it was a fun night last night. today we had a great day. We had some activities as well that were all Christmas related, and we'll again do that again tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a fun weekend.
Bleskin Motor Company, thank you so very much for having us out there. We got to be out there and visit with Tom Bleskin, and of course, who else? Casey was there, and a number of folks. Jimmy Wise was there, and we had a great time out there. And you want to talk about deals. I was looking at some of the deals that they're offering there at Bleskin Motors on 10th Avenue South. They are getting rid of those cars. They want to wrap it up for their 2018 season, and some of the markings they had, and then they had some Christmas bonuses on a lot of the vehicles there, and so I would give Tommy a call out there. It is a great place. And then as you talk about last night, not only did we have that going on with our Christmas party, but also lots of activities that are happening. And then tomorrow we are invited to a brunch at the Sip and Dip Lounge here. Our good friend there, and of course Sandy Thayers have invited us up there to have brunch with them. And mermaids and Santa Claus. I understand. I'm going to talk to Santa Claus. I think he's going to be there.
You think he's going to be there and take along a little elf with them and the mermaids?
Yes.
Maybe they'll ask Santa to swim in that pool. Remember we saw that when we were in Kansas City, or no, Cincinnati. We were in Cincinnati, and Santa was swimming in the aquarium with the sharks.
With the sharks.
I mean, we don't have sharks here in Montana, but we have mermaids.
We have mermaids.
I mean, you know, what's better than that?
I would agree. We will take a look at some of the numbers. We want to hear a word from those sponsors, and then we'll come back with more of our halftime show here, as it is the University of Providence trailing here at half. They're down to the Pronghorns from Lethbridge, 28-25. Guys and gals up there in Canada, we want to hear. Well, there you go. There's a message right there. We just got a message from Canada, but we want to hear from our listeners out there. Let us know how you're doing and what your plans are for Christmas. Give us a text message at 406-450-1147, 450-1147. We take a 3-minute timeout, and we take a look at the numbers in just a moment right here on KONX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you bring compassion and energy to a rewarding career? As a healthcare professional, you will work with a knowledgeable and skilled team in an exciting environment where you will make a difference for each and every patient. Apply now and start earning credits towards your new healthcare career. This is your future. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now for spring semester. Visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, this halftime score is not indicative of our talent level. We're a lot closer than I thought we'd be, and old coach has just the thing to get us over the hump. Street tacos from Taco John's. You can get them with chicken or new sirloin steak or pork carnitas. That's a triple option of awesomeness. Let's go get some.
Get 3 street tacos for just $5 at Taco John's.
Hustle up, boys. If we leave now, we can be back for the fourth quarter.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
You've just opened your brand new business. How are you planning to get noticed? Double G Engraving can help. Order a custom designed banner announcing your grand opening. Get eye-catching business cards. Help your new customers remember your business with a koozie, a mug, or even a golf ball with your logo on it. Double G Engraving can do it all. Stop in at 612 2nd Street South to check out all the promotional items Double G Engraving has to offer.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
We appreciate the fact you take us along right here on KLX 102.7 FM. Boy, I tell you, what a first half. Offensive rebounds. I got to think they were off just a little bit here, but maybe not. Officially, they will go in like this. It is the University of Lethbridge leading the way in the offensive end. 9 rebounds there to only 7 here on the other side. So much closer than I thought here, but it just seems like it was at key times that the University of Lethbridge was continuing to get shot after shot after shot. And so they do lead it here only by 3. And again, their shooting percentage in that first half was pretty low. Matter of fact, they only shot 30% from the field, and they shot 30% from the three-point line. On the other side of things, for the University of Providence, they were right about shooting percentage at 24%, and then on the three-point line, they were only 14% from there. Leading the way for UP in the scoring, as you might expect, Parker Esray leading it with 10 points. She's the only one in double digits here for tonight. 4 points for Emily, and it looks like Reed did hit that three-pointer. She's got 3. 5 points for Kirsten, and 2 points for Molly Schmitz. 1 here for Kennedy Cartwright, who hit that free throw, the second half of that free throw when she got fouled. On the other side, Katie Keith has 5 points, 6 points here for Mina. She has 6, leading the way on that other side. Then everybody else kind of breaks down with 5, 5, and 2 respectively, as they have a total of 28 points. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, come back and get ready for that second half action, where UP goes to the locker room. They are down by 3 right now. University of Providence trails 28-25 as we made it to halftime here. We'll take a 3-minute break and back with more right here on KLX 102.7 FM.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch. 100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
New McCafe cold brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now and start welding this spring semester. The welding and fabrication program at Great Falls College MSU will give you the skills and credentials you need to thrive in a welding career. Learn shielded metal arc welding, gas metal arc welding, and flux cord arc welding techniques. This is your future. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now for spring semester. Visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Autumn. The air is crisp, the leaves are changing, and Old Man Winter is just around the corner. There's still time to protect your home and ranch from wind and snow with a new roof from Bridger Steel. Our metal panels are made tough in the USA to stand up to winter's worst. Protect your home and family with Bridger Steel. Visit your local Great Falls showroom or go online at bridgersteel.com and create lasting beauty with Bridger Steel.
Hi, this is Greg from Access Fitness. Are you worth 99 cents? We think you are. 99 cents a day at Access Fitness is worth free towel service, free state-of-the-art classes, and free child care. Extras only available at Access Fitness. 99 cents a day to keep your body and mind fit. Access Fitness. Check out our website, check out our Facebook. Access Fitness. Real people, real results.
At Access Fitness, towels, classes, and child care all included free, and only 99 cents a day. At Access Fitness.
For 124 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports. After all 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports, Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact AT
We got an
Clemens
extra
for a
mic.
free estimate, 452-9541.
It's basketball on a Saturday night right here on KLX 102.7 FM. Thanks for joining us. And, of course, don't forget the National Finals Rodeo will wrap up here for tonight as they conclude 10 days there in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what about Mr. Ty Erickson? He comes out, gets the win last night. That was much needed for his confidence as it goes all the way back to last year's performance. He was dead set in winning the World Championships there. And that 10th steer on the 10th row just absolutely tore him up. He had him out there. It was a tough steer. He ended up holding on to that thing by the tail, and I think he finally got a 22nd time and took him right out of that. But, boy, great run for him last night, 3 and 5, I think it was. And you have to be well under 4 seconds to even finish there in the steer wrestling in the National Finals Rodeo.
Yeah, that's a pretty amazing number right there, you know, to think that anything in 4 seconds, you think how quick 4 seconds is, and then that's not even enough to qualify you to be in the running. And the same thing with the barrel racing, you know, Sergeant, order for those women to be in the money, they've got to be like 13-3 is the record, which was set first night or second night. But if they're not a 13-5 or under, they're not getting in the money either. And you think about that, you're on a horse, you have to go around 3 barrels, get back to the start, and you do that all in 13 seconds. I mean, that's an incredible number. We got Parker Bredding too, who's bull riding, and he's holding his own. He was what, second going in?
Sitting second in the world standings, yeah. And I think he's 4th right now in the average in that. Got bucked off last night, last 2 nights. But they will have a bull of pins or a pin of bulls tonight that will be rideable. You can score some good points on it. So Parker gets a good ride. He can get right back into it again.
Yeah, he's not out by any means. And then we have the Tryon brothers as well. And so Montana's being represented well and are still in the hunt.
Chambers also doing well in that steer wrestling as we get back to basketball here. As we do, the Pronghorns have the ball. Here's a tough shot and a forced shot underneath. Missed there by Keith. UP's got the ball. They'll come to the offense. For the first time, down by 3 in our second half, 28-25. As they go with the same starting lineup again, as Parker Esray takes it to the glass, up and in for Parker for 2.
And that's what we're used to seeing Parker do. Just get it fed to her in the middle. 14 points for Parker.
We do appreciate everybody that has checked in. We'll get to them as quick as we can. We've got about 5 text messages that just came in. And here's a drive coming back the other way. Much better job boxing out there from UP. They're going to run with it. They'll force the action, throw it away here, as Murphy could not catch up to it, but the defense did get back. Now here's a take to the glass, and Parker's going to be whistled for the foul.
When Parker got back, she had some great defense there. The girl just did a underhand shot, and there was nothing Parker could do on that one. That'll be Parker's first foul of the whole game.
Keith to go to the free throw line here. And again, lots of messages coming in. We appreciate that. We love hearing from our folks out there. And, of course, visiting team, we always carry the games here on KINX. You can always check it out online at KINX1027.com and check that out. And, of course, the UP Argos, simply go to their schedule page, and we've got it on the video. Jim Croft right behind us has got it taken care of as well. As both free throws is good, makes it 29-27 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. UP trails by a deuce, and they'll come to the offense. As they do, Kirsten Pemberton right side packing 2 personal fouls. Takes a long time to get it down to Tristan Murphy on the baseline. It looks like Kirsten is still there for the relief foul. Now they go on the dribble drive inside, and a turnaround shot here. Scoop shot from Reed's no good as she falls to the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds. She touched it last.
Argos, one thing, are trying to get after those rebounds offensively. They've come out after half and have a new approach to rebounding.
Hazard has had a tough go here in this game. She's gotten good looks at it and just can't quite get it to fall in as of yet. That will come, though, as the freshman learns the game here in Montana. And, of course, at this level for Frontier Conference basketball. Nice little pass there. Nice little give and go. The shot's going to go up and in. Jessica Zaroni puts that one down for 2.
That was just a little breakdown in defense there from the Lady Argos.
I tell you, UP's got their hands full. They are down 31-27. 8:20 to go, third quarter action on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. They go to the strength inside to Parker, kicks it back to Emily. Parker will post up again on that right box. Now they get it to her. She'll take it, pushed off the box. Now has to take it the other side. Missed that one. Rebound, put it up, Parker, up and in. She got it, hoop and a harm. She goes to the free throw line.
Parker getting her own rebound there was huge. 16 points for her, and she's going to the free throw line.
She will bring him back to a 1-point difference if she can make this free throw. They trail 31-29. 8:05 to go, third quarter action on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As the foul is called on her knees from Zaroni. That's her second. Parker makes it. It is a nice 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Pronghorns up by 1. as they come to the offense, as they'll take it out top of the key, work left wing now. They got Keith with the drive, handing it off around to Monk, who'll take it to the glass. Nice defense there from Tristan Murphy. Straight up on the defense, and they're going to run with it. Emily's got the ball to the top of the key. Free throw line, lobs it to Murphy. Spin around, jumpers up, and she's fouled. And the act is shooting.
That was a nice move by Murphy. As soon as she got the ball, she turned and released it, and then just got fouled. So she will go to the charity stripe.
What a great time we had with her in Italy. The girls went there for this past fall, and she was just fun to talk to. She is just so energetic and just really took it all in, all the artwork and everything that we had the chance to be involved in. And it was just fun to talk to her and kind of get to know her a little bit, as she was pretty excited about this senior year and really didn't get a chance to play there in Italy.
No, she was, again, nursing her feet, but she had a great time, as did all of the team that was able to go.
Second free throw is good, makes 1 of 2 there at the charity stripe. We're tied.
That's the first points for Tristan.
Tristan makes it a 31 tie here, 7:35 to go. Pronghorns coming back the other way. Here's a take to the glass. Good defense. Now Tristan tries to tie her up. Here's a take to the glass, and this one they're going to call the foul on her. Tristan just couldn't get in front that time, but pretty good defense. But very, very tough play on the offensive end here from Casey. And Bosch now will go to the free throw line. She'll have a chance to shoot 2 here.
That'll be just the second foul on Tristan Murphy as well. That free throw from Bosch is good, giving her 6 points.
She makes that one. Women's basketball, of course, they will continue as they head off to Arizona. They'll play 3 games there before they come back on the 4th of January, where they will be at home against LC State, Montana Western, Montana State University, Northern. All coming your way as we roll into 2019. Here's a foul at the half-court line as Kirsten takes it across there. And Pemberton will draw the foul.
She got tripped up there on trying to go for the shot.
Pronghorns up by a couple here as they bring a substitution off the bench. And it looks like it will be Nazatinik coming in here at the 7:23 mark of our third quarter here in front of a nice crowd on a Saturday as they bring it to you here on KLX 102.7 FM. Pemberton left wing, stops there, looks down to Emily. Emily can hit that shot, airs it out in front of the rim, no good. Parker's going to be whistled for a foul. She went over the back there.
I'll tell you what, Coach obviously talked to the girls about rebounding, and Parker came out of nowhere to get that. Just happened to go over the back of the person in front of her.
And they will have a substitution as they come in with Molly Schmitz.
Tristan Murphy will check out.
Goes to the sidelines. Parker Ezra has second personal foul there. Appreciate her coming in and doing some stuff for us at the radio station, too. That's the kind of involvement these kids have here in Great Falls. Here's a take to the glass, rolls around. That was a tough one there from Keith. Katie Keith has come out in the second half and gotten things going here. She knocks down her 4th point in the second half. They're up 35-31.
That's 8 points for Keith.
As Emily comes back the other way. UP trails in this one. Emily Maldonado takes it to the glass and is hit out of bounds. That's touched out of bounds. Mazatinik got a hand on it. Amy, the last one to touch it.
Checking in for the Pronghorns is Sydney Andres.
She will check in with 6:44 to go, third quarter action. Boy, it's been a battle. Parker will have to chase it down on the pass. Loose ball on the ground. Parker's got it, dribbles out of the pack, spins around, nice move, and she's hammered inside. Oh, what a hook move she had there.
That was a big move because she was going to her right and then turned right away to her left and put it up there only to be fouled.
Just again, so strong. I say that just about every game, but she is so good. Matter of fact, the coach is saying, hey, didn't she hook her? And she goes, yeah, got her on the old chicken wing.
And he got questioned and then just walked away.
He says, okay, I'll take that.
Okay, yeah.
Parker again shooting right about 65% from the free throw line, makes that one. And
Parker's average is 15 a game, and she's at 18 right now.
And in the
19.
first half, she was 4 of 5. She makes those 2 and makes it a 2-point contest. Here comes the Pronghorns on the attack. Attack to the glass, missed it. Second opportunity's up, missed that as well. Then they fight for the rebound, comes way out top of the key. Pronghorns keep it alive here in the left wing. As they do have that dribble drive to the glass, wraparound pass there. Nice pass over to Rati. She couldn't get it. Another offensive rebound here from Andres, and she puts it in for 2.
And those points for Andres make it 4 for her.
See, now right there, that is 4 offensive rebounds in one session. They only had 9 in the first half. As they come back the other way, as they come right side down inside the Parker double team, clears the way, goes over on the left side, back out to Molly. Schmitz for 3, shot no good. Missed that one, and Reed is going to be whistled for the foul here. Hazard has one of those oops fouls.
Yeah, she just came kind of cross court to rebound and ended up fouling in that process.
See, and as an old official of 34 years, those are the kind of fouls that you had the old guys tell you can just let those go. Didn't cause any type of issue, didn't cause a turnover, but it was a foul. You can just kind of say, hey, let's play on because you're going to go to the other end anyways. But that is the second one against Reed, so she'll go out of the game. Cartwright comes in, and now Cartwright gets a steal, breaks it loose. They get on the ground. It's a scrub. Picked up by Molly's going to fire it out to Kirsten. Kirsten with a left-hand dribble goes over to Cartwright, puts it up, off the glass, foul. No, there. They'll go on the tackle. And a tackle on the 15-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10, and the ball will stay right here for the University of Providence.
That was a real unselfish pass there by Pemberton over there to Cartwright.
I was still in my Fairfield Eagle State Championship play-by-play in football as they come down there. And I'm not saying one team had advantage or not, but I'll tell you, it was ragtag for a while as Kirsten's got it inside now to Molly. Comes to the left, airs it out, high arcing shot up and in for 2.
4 points for Molly Schmitz.
Brings them back within 2. It's the Pronghorns up 37-35 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here they come on the offense. Dribble drive there from Botch. She loses her footing for a moment, now kicks on the left-hand side. Here's a drive to the glass, back out to Botch. She's kind of running the offense now as they go inside to Mazatiki, and she pulls it in for 2. So that's her second basket in a row, it looks like.
7 points for her.
Her 7th of the night, and she makes it a 4-point lead now, and there's going to be a reaching foul at the other end.
That foul they're going to call on Andres.
You get the assignment to deal with Emily Maldonado. You had got to have your track shoes on. We'll talk about that when we come back after this timeout. It's a media break with 4:49 to go, third quarter action. The Pronghorns lead the Argos 39-35 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
Do you have a CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
4:49 to go, third quarter action. Sergeant Mrs. Sarge bringing you the play-by-play right here from the McLaughlin Gymnasium, newly remodeled. They've got those seats over there with the backs on them. A lot of people taking advantage of those. We do hope that you do that. Get your reserve seats. They do have a few left, and I think you can actually buy those as long as they last at the front gate here. And, of course, the brand-new logos put over there on the bleachers and all the Home of the Argo logos throughout. They've got a number of sponsors that are here, halftime on board with Taco Treat. Just to name a few of the sponsors here that they would love for you to get involved in. As Maldonado at the free throw line makes 1 of 2, makes it 39-36 now. Yes, the Pronghorns in front in this one. As they come back to the offense, Bosch will come on the left-hand side with the give and go. Now coming out of there, it's going to be Kennedy to the other end. Takes the shot up off the glass for 2.
That was a nice shot by Kennedy Cartwright. She changed hands and laid it up.
Back to Bosch. She's coming the other way. She will pass in on the right-hand side. Shot on the right wing. It's a long distance 2 that time. As it goes up and in from Monk. Logan nails that one. Puts it back to that 3-point lead.
4 points for Logan.
41-38, 4:16 to go, third quarter action. Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Parker Esray inside, and she's traveled with it. She drew some contact, but she didn't put the ball to the floor, and that's called a traveling there.
So again, once again, Parker being double teamed under there.
Team will travel to Arizona. The University of Providence men's basketball team picked up a victory already in the Sunshine State, as they are there as well. As here comes the Pronghorns the other way. Leaping Lena rolls around, no good. Rebounded and going to be tipped out of bounds. And that will go out, and they'll give it right back here to UP, where Tristan Murphy will check in for Molly Schmitz. Well, as a freshman, as we talked about, is not a basketball player in her senior year, but she is a state championship softball player for Great Falls High. here in the Electric City as Emily brings it to the front court. Kirsten will square up on that right wing, tries to get it inside, and they go down to Tristan. Tristan has a block down there. Nice block underneath from Matsatinik. As she was up there, skied up there pretty good to get the block. And now she's going to come down with a step-through move, scoop shot. Prayer is not answered. Well, it was answered. It was just a no that time. It just wouldn't go in. Now and again, God will say no to you. As they come the other way, Tristan Murphy on the left side. Kicks it out here. As they work it around, Kennedy Cartwright decides to get back out to Maldonado between the center circles with the man-to-man defense being applied. Maldonado looks inside. Murph's got it there. Goes left wing. Now looks, tries to get rid of it. Goes it over here to Cartwright. Spin move, puts it up, missed it. Partially blocked there, and they battle for it and tied up. Somebody's going to have to blow the whistle. There we go. The officials are just kind of waiting for the other one to blow the whistle, and finally they call a jump ball here.
Checking back in is going to be Reed Hazard as Pemberton checks out. Another line change here for the Lady Pronghorns.
Asnate will come back in. Fomina is in. She has handled the ball pretty well here. Also in that backcourt now is Keith. Gets it up to the 10-second line where they'll get involved here with Botch. Botch will come to the free throw line. Stops there. Looks to pass around the left-hand side as they try to break down that man-to-man defense. Cross-angle pass on the right baseline. Here's a shot there. 10-footer no good. Parker's got the rebound. Emily, if you'll come and get this, I'll get rid of it and we'll go the other end. Down 41-38. Maldonado to that 10-second line with the left-handed dribble to the hash mark now as they look at the man-to-man defense and stripped out of her hands. They'll take out the other way. Bosch goes in, puts up the shot, and it's ozone ball. No good. And missed it, rebounded, and stepped out of bounds. They'll say, let's go the other way.
That was great defense by Reed Hazard. She just got right down there and distracted the Pronghorns.
A little surprised how fast she is because she got down the floor in a hurry. Coach Bill will call play number 3. We'll watch it develop it with you as well. As Maldonado comes to that 10-second line to Murph. Now they'll give it over to Hazard. Hazard works it around. They work the perimeter. Murph down on that left side. Back over on the left-hand side. Here's a shot from Reed. No good. Rebounded by the Pronghorns. They lead at 41-38. Backcourt action. They will bring it up to that 10-second line. To the front court is where they go with Fermina. She'll pull up from 15. Up and in for 2.
That was a nice shot for her.
I'll tell you, it was a nice shot. The form kept that elbow in, fired it up in there, knocks it down.
8 points for Fermina.
Number 13th in the nation, the University of Providence Argos find themselves down 43-38 with 1:46 to go, third quarter action. Tristan Murphy has it, gets rid of the right-hand side as Cartwright steps up, takes a shot, up and in for 3.
That was a big 3 there for Kennedy Cartwright.
Keeps them within reach. It's a 2-point difference now on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Lethbridge leads it 43-41 over the University of Providence. As they come to the offense end, Fermina now takes a dribble drive to Monk. Monk is fouled as she takes it in there.
Coach Bill wants to travel on that before the foul, but they're going to still call the foul.
Alicia will check back in now as she will come in after this first free throw.
As will Molly Schmitz.
And a couple of the Pronghorns checking back in as well. Jessica Zaroni sits there and waits for the shot. It is missed there from Monk. And so she will get another one here.
Tristan Murphy and Parker will both check out with 1:23 left in the third.
So they wait to get the free throw back here. And as they do, the shot is up and good. Makes it 44-41 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
5 points for Logan.
So they will bring the University of Providence to the front court. As they do, they'll work left-hand side. Reed goes inside to O. O takes it up, fine shot, but it just went a little too far over the top. Couldn't get it to go, and the Pronghorns want to run with it. They'll quickly bring it down and right into the camera crew over here.
Okay, Lady Argos need to reset here. Minute 5.
Down by 3 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 44-41 in our third quarter. As tipped loose there, another steal. Emily loses the ball again. And taken out there from Mine has got it. And she'll kick it on the left-hand side. A nice job from Kennedy. Cartwright steals it right back here under a minute to go.
She's just so quick. She just appears out of nowhere.
Maldonado comes back to the front court now. She'll dribble it. Now decides to fire from three-point range, front of the rim, no good. That was a tough shot for Emily because really didn't have the rebounders in the right position and still had plenty of time on the shot clock. As they come back the other way, there's about 10 seconds different shot clock to game clock. As the Pronghorns come the other way, here's a shot coming out of there, no good. O's got the rebound, 6'5", she just clears it out of there. They've got 20 seconds to get a shot. A 3 would tie it. A 2 would bring them a little closer. As Maldonado walks it up to that service line from the NAIA volleyball attendees here. The University of Providence for the first time goes to the NAIA tournament and go 1 and 2 in pool play as Maldonado gets rid of it. Molly fires from outside. That one rolls around no good. And again, just not good shot selection that time. And that will allow the teams to go to the sideline with the Pronghorns in front by 3. Fourth quarter action coming up after 3. Pronghorns 44, Argos 41. We're back in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go.
Sometimes nature calls, and you may be working outside on a project or enjoying a concert. Rocky Mountain Portables is always there with the latest equipment and supplies to provide you with a clean, odor-free, and well-maintained portable restroom. Call Rocky Mountain Portables for your long-term projects, one-day jobs, events, and everything in between. Call 727-4155 today, because when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Sudden.
Mom, we're gonna be late. I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
Hold on to your seatbelt. We got a fourth quarter coming your way where the University of Providence, Coach Bill talked about it. If we don't come out and play, we might be in trouble. Well, I'll tell you what, they have trailed at halftime. They trail after 3, and they will get the basketball to get things going here in the fourth. They've got a little bit of catching up to do with our fourth and final quarter coming your way. They're down 3, 44-41. Reed Hazard will take care of the ball at the top of the key now as she brings it on the inbounds. Murphy now will come over to Kirsten. As you mentioned earlier, Kirsten has played most of the game here. She was a starter. Pemberton stops there on the right wing, gives it over to Cartwright. Cartwright looks for a pick, now has to give it back to Kirsten. Looks inside, Parker's got her posted up. Kirsten gets a little too close for the pass inside, but they do get it to Parker, who will take the shot. She'll get the foul, she'll get the basket, and it looks like Caitlin Anderson's pretty excited over there. She jumps off the bench immediately and says, good job, Parker Esray.
Parker's 21 points right there, and she'll be at the free throw line. She's had a nice night.
As we talk about Anderson over there, Caitlin is a freshman from Lewistown and has some back issues, and so she's setting out tonight as Parker will tie it up here. That's our 5th tie of the night, and we come the other way. Cartwright gets a hand on it and almost gets a steal. Good hustle on her part.
Nice job by Kennedy Cartwright breaking up that play.
Coach Bill will call a timeout right here as it goes out of bounds. Nope, I thought he was. He just called out the play. All right, we'll keep it here. Tied at 44. 9:29 to go in our fourth quarter. It's the Pronghorns with the ball to bring it on the inbounds. They do. They get it into the hands of Fermina, who then takes off to that right baseline. Stops there. Good defense by the University of Providence. Here's a pass inside. Missed it. Tristan Murphy all over the boards. She got up there pretty good to rip that out of there. Her right knee is pretty banged up when she fell down over there. It looks like it's got one of those raspberries back when I was in school. I don't know what they call it this day and age.
Well,
back in my day, it was a floor burn.
Floor burn, yeah.
So, yeah, so a foul called here. Now, that could be costly for the Pronghorns as Fermina just picked up her 4th personal foul. She's got to go to the sidelines now.
And right now, the only player in foul trouble for both of the teams.
Monk will check out as well. UP to bring it on the inbounds with a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be Kirsten over to the left side to Reed as Hazard drives in, kicks it back out to Parker. Parker now takes it to the glass. Up and in. Nice layup. She has shot so many left-handed layups, and she makes that one to give UP the lead back with 8:55 to go here in the fourth. UP's up by a basket. As they come the other way, here's Kirsten Pemberton gathers it in. Good defense by Cartwright. As they come back the other way, Reed's got it. Hazard brings it to the 10-second line. They'll slow it down at the taco treat sign, right-hand side. Now she drives cross pass over here, left side to Cartwright. Shot rolls around, no good. And then reaped out of there, and Parker got a hand. It goes out of bounds.
Nice defense by Parker. I was looking at the score. Parker has 24 points to her credit, which is more than half of the Lady Argo points.
Reset the shot clock. They bring it on the inbounds. Pronghorns will get it with 8:32 to go, fourth quarter action. UP up 46-44 here. They trailed in the third by 3. And now they have battled back here to make a 5-0 run here. And here's a unforced turn. Well, no, it didn't go out of bounds. Spin move inside. Murphy's going to be called for the foul. I thought that hit the end line, but they say no, and it just missed it there. And so they do save it, and a foul is called. And that's going to be number 4 on Murph.
That puts the first Argo in foul trouble.
So we go to the free throw line. Mazatinek will go there and take the shot, rolls it around, it's good, brings it back to 1 point. Tristan will go to the sideline, who, by the way, called us cute. I'm just saying. You and I are walking across the end line, and she goes, oh, you guys are so cute. Well, thanks, Tristan.
I love Our Lady Argos.
I do, too. Second one is good. We're tied again. 6th tie of the night. We're knotted up at 46 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Stop into Belt and say hi to those folks, will you? Thank you, Emily, for being on board with us. As here comes Kirsten, back the other way. She's a Belt Husky native right there. As they come over to Cartwright, Cartwright gives it to Parker, looks inside. They had to have Molly in there for a moment. Now it's going to be Reed coming in with a little 15-footer. Her shot no good. Her shot is just not there tonight. She has definitely hit those shots in the past. But she couldn't get that one to go, and quickly gets back on the defense. Backdoor pass there. Nice pass as it comes right back out. Tied up, and jump ball eventually will be called. They do. Nice job there from Hazard.
Oh, Reed Hazard had a great job on that, keeping the ball from going anywhere. Good for her.
We will have our Taco John's Player of the Game coming up after this conclusion of this contest. Thank you so much to Wayne Thayers and Taco John's on board with us. Here's a take to the glass as it's a steal. Loose ball, it's a scrub. 1st and 15. They got it. The University of Providence will clear it out of there. Pemberton brings it to the 10-second line. As he brings it up to that service line, top of the key, stops there, goes right side. Hazard waits for a pick. They will do that on the pick and roll. They work over to Cartwright, left wing. As she'll take the shot. No, decides not to. Goes to Parker. To Hazard. Hazard jukes left, loses her player, but Dan couldn't get rid of it and throws it away. Stolen coming back the other way. Bosch has it and loses it for a moment. And now they get it to the front court. It's going to be Fritzke. Will pass it out topsy to Keith. Keith passes it over underneath. Gets in the hand as Ronzi decides to kick it back out. They're working around the perimeter. And I think we're going to have a travel. Yeah, she shuffled her feet there.
Good thing she got travel in there, as Molly, I think, kind of fouled her on the way going up. Checking back in is going to be Emily Maldonado.
Coaches has talked to her a little bit, and we'll see what the conversation was as we're tied at 46 at the 6:54 mark of our fourth quarter. Here comes Kirsten now with the pass inside to Parker. Parker's double teamed, and a little tougher call there. Parker was called for a travel as she was double teamed.
And she just so gently hands the ball back to the official. I'm not sure that's how she was feeling, but that's what she did.
Just a wonderful kid as she is. And again, congratulations to her brother there playing football over there in Washington. A champion. Here's a pass inside, a little 5-footer, too hard that time. Rebound fought for Cartwright's got it. And another jump ball. One of the things they did way back in the day when I was reffing, they got rid of those circles and the jump balls, and every time you tied it up, there was a jump ball. They went to that alternating arrow, and that was one of the best things they did, not only in guys basketball, in women and ladies basketball as well, because it's just quickly you take it out of bounds, you head off the other direction.
O just checked in, and Parker's taking a little rest.
Alicia comes in at 6'5". She will play the middle there. All they have to do is post her up. She's got a sizable advantage in there. Now she posts up big. They go to her. She's got it. Watch her get double teamed. Now they'll get over here to Cartwright. Looks to step back over to O. O takes it up, and she's hammered in there. Look at the strength of O in there. Nice job. What a great job. Man, it was fun talking to her at the hockey game the other night, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. She's such a great kid. We got a player down here for the Longhorns now, but
yeah, got her in the eye. It looks like down there.
I think when Alicia turned around, she hit her and knocked her down. She's okay. The Longhorn player is all okay.
Is that Keith or Ratai?
I think it's
number 5, isn't it?
No, I think it's number 10.
Okay. Well, we'll go to the free throw line. Alicia will have a great career here with the University of Providence. She has learned in this game so quick. And her and assistant coach Rick Goodman have been working on the post plays. And O's high arcing shot is good. UP takes a 2-point lead here again. They're up 48-46, 6:09 to go here in the quarter. Fourth quarter action as the Pronghorns come back the other way. They'll work it around the perimeter. 3 on the right side. That's way over the top, no good. And it's Kirsten with the rebound. You can see her confidence build with each possession.
Yeah, Pemberton's playing well defensively.
Emily on the left side looks to get inside to O. They'll work it around the perimeter. Now they'll work it on that right baseline down underneath to Molly. Her shot over the top, but she draws a foul.
That foul will be on Amy Mazinkic.
So she picks up her second. So we'll go back to the free throw line. And 3 Pronghorns will check in here after this first shot from Molly Schmitz, the freshman. Her shot is off left side of the rim, no good. Molly is a 5'11 freshman from Great Falls here in Great Falls High School.
She has 4 points to her credit tonight. Complete line change again for the Pronghorns.
Molly's one of those players that can play inside, outside, plays pretty physical. At the start of the season, she had that knee braced up, and right now it's nothing on there as she is running pretty free with all the rehab and surgery she has gone through. She makes 1 of 2. It's 49-46, Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos in front here, 5:38 to go, fourth quarter action. Pronghorns come back the other way. They come right wing. Here's the push shot, rolls around, no good. And a foul will be called against O. And Alicia made a little bit of contact there.
Going for the rebound, and she did make a little more room for herself than they allowed.
I'm being very generous with a little contact. She was going actually for the hand in the face, and then she went for the block out and knocked down Monk. But Logan is called for an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. She makes 1 of 2, makes 2 of 2.
7 points for Logan.
49-48. Argos up by 1. 5:30 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Fourth quarter action here. KLX 102.7 FM. Sergeant Mrs. Sarge coming your way as we come the other way. Here comes a lob pass to O. She'll take it up off the glass. Up and in for 2.
That was nice timing on O's part.
Who's the loudest cheer over there? But Parker Ezra says, nice job, O. I like it. It's like McDonald's. We're loving it. 51-48. Here come the Argos up in this one. They'll go back on the defensive side. Pronghorns come to the basket. They'll drive inside, kick it left wing. On the left side, high arcing shot rolls around, no good. Rebound again, and a foul is going to be called here. And this will be called against the University of Providence.
Against Cartwright.
Kennedy is going to be whistled the foul.
Checking back in is going to be Reed Hazard as Cartwright checks out.
We hit that 5-minute mark. That should be a media timeout. They will send it to the sidelines. We'll take it with them. 4:58 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos up 51-48. We take a break right here on KLX 102.7 FM.
Everyone wants to be confident, and when you're covered by life insurance, you can be, because you know those who matter most in your world are protected. Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls can make sure you have the coverage you need so you can live your life with confidence. So whether that means wearing your favorite socks with sandals or sporting that classic bow tie, you can rock it because you know you're prepared for the future. If you don't have life insurance in place, we can help. Call Farm Bureau agent Randy Bogdan in Great Falls today. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. The Celtic Cowboy wouldn't be an Irish pub without music. And Sunday evenings are when our traditional jam sessions happen. Join us from 5 to 8 p.m. for live music and bring your own instrument if you'd like to join in. First and third Sundays are bluegrass jams. And second and fourth Sundays are old-time music. Join in the fun on your fiddle or guitar, or just sit back and enjoy your favorite drink. The Sunday Night Jam at the Celtic Cowboy, where the crack is grand.
Don't forget, at the Celtic Cowboy Tuesday night, they've got trivia. Always great fun there. Make sure you come and join us with the Star Radio crew. We'll be there with our trivia. Thank you to Joe Haflinger and his lovely wife. They have taken care of us for the last couple of weeks. Trivia at the Celtic Cowboy Tuesday night. You're welcome to come and join us for that, as we've got basketball coming your way. Just under 5 minutes to go. The Pronghorns are down 51-48. Here's a pass inside. Here's a take to the glass. A nice job there. Clearing herself some room as Mazatinik puts it in for 2.
That was a very nice move by her. 11 points. She's actually the leading scorer for the Pronghorns.
UP up 51-50 here as we roll through this fourth quarter. As Hazard has it on that right-hand side. Maldonado now backs it back out and hands it over to that left wing. Tries to get a pick there and will take it to the glass. Draws a foul. thing you see Emily do a lot is she likes to get that contact, and then she continues to force the action towards the basket. And not always takes the best shot there. She'll try that underhand little scoop shot. But the interesting thing is the fact she can make that. I mean, she has done that for years. We had a chance to talk to her coach from high school last year, and he says, "Isn't she fun to watch? We've watched her do it for 4 years. Now you guys get to watch her for a while." Yeah, she definitely has her own style of shooting. Mom and Dad were here already this year as Emily knocks that one down, extends the lead by 2. On our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 52-50, 4:30 to go here. What a game, man. I'll tell you, it's a good one. As they will head off to Arizona and play 3 games there. They come back after the first of the year, and then we really get into the Frontier Conference action as Emily misses that one. Very rare miss for her as she makes that one, or misses that one. And it's a 2-point contest as we roll through it here. Pronghorns trail by a deuce, and they have the basketball. As they do, working around this left side, it is going to be Keith on that left wing. Takes the shot in, misses everything. A little 5-footer, and Murphy's got it. She's packing 4 fouls. She clears the rebound. As they go to Emily Maldonado, left side. Kirsten decides to take the late shot up. Rolls around, no good. She's 1 of 3 from behind that arc. And that time she just wasn't in the catch-and-shoot mode. As quickly the Pronghorns come the other way, they'll shoot. Fritzky's shot, no good. Rebounded inside, and foul is going to be called. As again, nice job. Jessica Zeroni, is there and picks up it, and will get fouled. That foul's going to be called on Kirsten Pemberton. That's her 3rd. Very nice. We had a chance to meet one of the parents here tonight as the free throw is up and good. As Cameron Katie's dad was here, and we talked to him. Made it in here earlier today. Second free throw is front of the rim. That is no good. We're back to that 1-point difference now. As the game getting awful tight here as Hazard brings it to that 10-second line and over to Kirsten on the left wing. They'll go inside to Murphy. Fadeaway 10-footer up, rolls around, no good. Rebounder taken care of by Mazatinik. And the Pronghorns back. They can take the lead here as they're down by 1. Here's a take to the glass, but Parker's got the rebound. So quickly they'll go off to Emily, who will kind of start keeping an eye on the clock a little bit here now, I would think. As we've down to about the 3:24 to go, there's a 1-point difference. Hazard over here to Murphy. Murphy comes out top of the key. They have extended it out. As Emily steps back, she takes the dribble drive back up and in for 3. That's the type of shot you can be very patient with an Emily Maldonado. As she dribbles up, comes back, the sophomore knocks it down for the trifecta, and timeout is going to be called here. A 30-second break from the Lethbridge Pronghorns. They'll extend it to a full minute. We'll do the same, Brian. 3:01 to go here. It is the Argos leading by 4, 55-51. We're back in 1 minute right here on KRX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you bring compassion and energy to a rewarding career? As a healthcare professional, you will work with a knowledgeable and skilled team in an exciting environment where you will make a difference for each and every patient. Apply now and start earning credits towards your new healthcare career. This is your future. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Apply now for spring semester. Visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Merry Christmas to you and yours from all of our friends. Robert and the crew at the Heritage Inn, independently owned and now independently operated here in Great Falls. Heritage Inn, as they have the Max Casino. Not to mention we won a little cash over there the other day.
I think you did.
On the inbounds, he'll come out. 3-pointer on the way top of the key. Goes around as they battle for the rebound and taken care of by Tristan. And that's what she does. She's so well, really clearing the boards out, keeps the ball over her head. As they come the other way, UP up 55-51. Hazard goes back out to Emily. Emily on the dribble drive, left-hand side, hesitation dribble, gives it over here to Kirsten. Kirsten, high arcing shot up front of the rim, no good. 1 of 5 behind the arc now as she misses that one, and they reset it. So the long rebound comes back, and a nice job offensive rebound there as the clock will run down to 2:27 and counting here in this fourth quarter. UP trailed at halftime. They trailed at the third, and now they are up by 4. Maldonado steps back out and down to 10 now. They'll look to set a pick from Parker. Parker now will set the pick here to Emily. Emily pulls up from 15. Little 15-footer, no, front of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. They'll tie it up. Arrow will be in favor of the Pronghorns.
Parker got in there and tied her up. A little slow getting up, but Parker just shakes it off and keeps playing.
Can't imagine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fight her. I'm just telling her. She is so tough and just a competitor. Now she goes down, blocks the key there. They'll kick it back out. Pronghorn 3 left side, rolls around, no good. Long rebound goes out. Emily just kind of blocks it from going out of bounds. And it will eventually go out, and UP will get the ball here. As we roll under 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes in our fourth quarter. UP up 4 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 55-51. As Emily will look into a full court press now. Hazard comes and plays the middle. Now they look to get rid of it. They'll go into the front court. Handle it there is going to be Tristan. Tristan's double teamed and finally called the timeout. A timeout from UP. It'll be a 30-second break here as they will call a timeout. We'll just keep it right here as they take the timeout. We've got plenty of information here from our sponsors that will welcome you into Great Falls when you come here and enjoy the contest. Make sure you stop at the Heritage Inn in Great Falls, a great place to stop and visit. And, of course, you can always eat at the Celtic Cowboy. Trivia is fun there Tuesday nights. We love it. It usually gets packed in there, and Wayne does a nice job giving certificates away for people to come and have some fun at the trivia.
Yeah, we get a lot of local people, but we get a lot of people that stay at the Hotel Arbonne that come right next door and play as well. And I'll tell you one thing, we've got some pretty intelligent people in Great Falls that know a lot of stuff that I wonder why you would know it, but they know it.
Yeah, henceforth trivia. Yeah. That is good. So hopefully you'll come and do that. Welcome aboard here, Sarge and Mrs. Sarge on KLX 102.7 FM. As UP looks to bring it on the inbounds, they will go to Murphy. She's got 18 seconds, splits the defense, takes off with a dribble, then gets a loose ball. Now they'll take off with it as the Pronghorns coming back the other way. They look to go inside, spin move underneath. No good, missed it. Second opportunity coming up, rolls around, no good. Parker now says, give me that ball. Boy, she's a competitor. She's got it, goes to Emily. Emily says, get out of here. I'll take care of it from here. A minute 19 to go here. Emily to the 10-second line. She's being guarded by 4 people. I would think somebody's open. As they had basically 3 out here guarding Emily, 1 at the top of the key, and then everybody else is playing rover down there. And Emily was driving and just couldn't get it to the front court, but she does draw a foul here.
Emily will go to the free throw line with 9 points. She's 4 for 6 from the charity stripe tonight.
Katie Keith picks up her first foul of the night. She's played quite a bit. Maldonado at the charity stripe will make that one.
10 points for Emily.
Emily shoots pretty good from that charity stripe. She is right about 14.4 points a game. And at the free throw line, she shoots right around that 73 percentile as she knocks that one down as well. It is now a 6-point lead here, and it is University of Providence leading 57-51. A minute 10 to go in our fourth quarter. As they look to hand it off, they do. They give it to Keith, who gets away with a double dribble, and then comes over left-hand side. Here's a shot on the left wing. That shot rolls around, no good. Again, a nice rebound. They'll dish it off underneath. Here's a shot, rolls around, no good. And another rebound taken care of by Bosch. She just controls the board. Long 3 on the way. Fritzky's missed that one. Long rebound, and that's going to be a pushing foul, I would hope. As they call this one underneath, a pushing foul will be called. And I believe it's the University of Providence that gets it.
Yep, they're going to call that against Kirsten Pemberton. That'll be her 4th.
So that's her 4th. Tristan Murphy has 4. And with that said, it's 2 shots coming up here. So the best scenario you could have for Lethbridge, they get a chance to score with the clock stop. As Casey Bosch takes the shot, misses that one, and we'll get another one. With 50.8 to go here, Saturday night basketball. This one rolls around no good, and Murphy has it tipped out of her hands and out of bounds.
Well, that basket's had a lid on for whatever team's been shooting on that side.
No question, yeah. So they'll bring it on the inbounds, full court press here. As 4 in the front, Parker's in the backcourt. It's Maldonado looking down the court, goes over to Kirsten, excuse me. Kirsten will get it and reset it here. 20 seconds different on the shot clock to game clock. Emily has it picked out of her pocket again. She loses the ball, and an easy layup the other end from Bosch as they put it down.
That's 9 points for Bosch.
Game is not over by any means. 57-53. And we got a holding foul in the back here. And with that said, we'll walk down and shoot some free throws at the other end.
That foul will be called on Bosch. That will be her second. Coach goes over and talks to the official.
I think he was just asking what he's going to have for dinner afterward. You know.
I don't think they're going together, though.
You going to have spaghetti or are you going to have pizzas? No, I'm going the Celtic. All right, let's shoot a couple free throws here for Maldonado. She gets 2. Argos lead at 57-53. As a hush comes over the crowd.
Emily's good on that one. 12 points for her.
You need to get out here and support these teams. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, get here and watch the University of Providence play. Their men's team is doing well. The women's team, we know how well they will do. They're a young team, and you're going to have those spurts as both free throws are good. 31 seconds to go here in the contest. And UP up 59-53 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. The Pronghorns looking for a 3 now as they will work it out here top the key. And they continue to work it around. Here's a shot inside. That's going to be a nice shot taken inside from Fritzke. And 16 seconds to go, and it's a 4-point difference. Maldonado with the basketball. Backcourt now runs up, and a foul will be called here right in front of us. The foul will be called against Amy Mazatinek.
Emily will go, shoot back to the free throw line.
Yep, she'll get some there.
She has 13 points, and of the 13, 8 have been scored at the charity stripe.
Pronghorns were talking right in front of us and asking the official, isn't that a carry? Says, not as long as it doesn't come to rest, we're good to go.
Not in our country.
Yeah. As Emily Maldonado back at the free throw line will have a chance to shoot 2 here. Yeah, that's good. She makes that one very consistent at that free throw line. A great basketball player. I see her sister has signed, I think going to Arizona, I think it was. As second one is good, makes it 61-55 now.
10 points for Emily at the charity stripe.
Double dribble in the backcourt. That's a costly one. As trying to get it up there. Casey Botch has played extremely well. I tell you what, she is tough here for this Pronghorn team, and that time just an unforced error.
Molly Schmitz is going to check back in with 8.1 seconds left.
Taking a good look here. Boy, it's going to be tough to pick our Taco John's a player of the game as they'll let it run out here. As the University of Providence will come from behind to get the victory in this one. We'll take a 60-second timeout, and we will be back in just a moment as Argos win this one 61-55. We're back in a moment right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, this halftime score is not indicative of our talent level. We're a lot closer than I thought we'd be, and old coach has just the thing to get us over the hump. Street tacos from Taco John's. You can get them with chicken, or new sirloin steak, or pork carnitas. That's a triple option of awesomeness. Let's go get some.
Get 3 street tacos for just $5 at Taco John's.
Hustle up, boys. If we leave now, we can be back for the fourth quarter.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Hi, I'm Parker Esri, and I am a college student at the University of Providence. Growing up, I never gave thought to insurance, auto, life, or even property. I didn't even realize how affordable life insurance can be and how important auto and property insurance is. Speaking of auto insurance, it's a must. I've also learned that if you get basic insurance, you may not be covered if you are hit by an uninsured driver or if your car is damaged by hail or other natural disasters. Now, I'm no expert, but it's time to sit down with someone that can answer all these questions and more. I would encourage you to call Randy Bogdan at Mountain West Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company in Great Falls and learn about your insurance needs. He is located 1 block west of Riverdale Walls, Avenue.
It is the final on a Saturday night right here on KNX 102.7 FM as UP wins it 61-55. Our Taco John's player of the game goes to Kirsten Pemberton, who started tonight. Kirsten, talk about that. It had to be exciting that you get to start, but a little nerve-wracking in that game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I started a game. It felt good to be back at it. Just praying for Jenna right now. Yeah, she's, as we talked about, a little injured. We'll see how she is on Monday. But talk about this team because they didn't give up, did they? It was a tough game tonight. Coming in, Coach Bill said they're from Canada, like they're here to play, they want to beat us. So we just had to come in with a win mentality, and that's what we did. It had to be fun, though, to get a win like this, and now you guys get to take off and go to Arizona and play a couple games down there. Talk about that. Yeah, we play some ranked teams down there, actually. We leave tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. What's it like to play on this team? You've been on state championship teams before and stuff, but this team is a building team year after year. You got a lot of young sophomores and freshmen. Talk about that. Yeah, we are really young, so it's going to be nice coming back next year. We'll be really strong and fighting back. So.
We're not even close to being done this year,
No,
my friend.
we're not,
Yeah, we got a lot to
not
go
at
on,
all.
don't we? Yeah, this Frontier Conference is tough, isn't it?
It is. It is very tough.
Yeah.
Anyone's game.
Yeah, no kidding. Talk about the difference from playing at the high school level, state championships, and then playing here in the Frontier. I mean, it's a little quicker game, I guess, isn't it?
It is. The biggest difference was the shot clock for me. We didn't have shot clock in high school. It's a lot faster paced now.
Yeah. Congratulations. Nice job tonight.
Thank you.
Kirsten Pemberton is our Taco John's player of the game as she gets that, and of course played all the way around, just did a super job. And Coach Bill joins us. And Coach, tough game. You knew if you didn't come out and play, it was going to be a tough one.
They're a good team. They're very well coached. I thought they did a nice job. I mean, they go to the boards as hard as any team we're going to play all year long. They really crashed the boards hard. They were relentless on the boards tonight. I thought we did a bad job at blocking them off, but they did a great job of getting the basket to the boards and getting second chance shots. That really hurt us. I was glad to see our girls were gritty tonight. They fought. We did what we had to do to get a victory. I think it was a good learning lesson for us.
I loved how you phrased that because that's exactly what we said about Kirsten. She was very gritty tonight. She came in there and got into that starting role. Obviously, Jenna is listening, by the way, just so you know. But the fact that she had to come out and play, and she played tough at both ends. I don't think she set out too many minutes tonight.
No, she had a heck of a game tonight. It was nice to see that go. We need a couple more girls to step up, make a few baskets. You know, girls dedicated the game to Jenna tonight. Hey, Jenna, we miss you. We can't wait to get you back. So they weren't going to lose tonight. They were determined to make sure they came out and gave a great effort to do that and make sure we won that one for Jenna.
Talk about your bigs inside. Tristan played well. Parker always plays well. O comes in and gets a couple of baskets. That rotation is going to be very good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, O tonight was really big, and her run that she had during that segment, we had a nice little run right there, and I think O did a nice job at getting some nice baskets. Emily had a nice assist to her. Emily struggled a little bit tonight, but she's going to be great night in, night out. She made baskets when she needed to, took care of the ball at the end of the game, and got to the free throw line, so it was nice to see her be able to do that.
But the thing is with Emily is you brought her out, you set her out for a couple of minutes, you had a little conversation with her, and she comes out and just plays smart again after that. She kind of got caught up in the game a little bit, and you kind of settled her down. But you have so much depth on that bench, Coach. I mean, to bring in Reed, you got her there, and you got Cartwright coming in. Molly Smith's another freshman that just does well for you.
Yeah, we're just young at those spots. I mean, the girls are learning. They continue to make a few mistakes along the way, but we're living with those mistakes right now, and hopefully we'll clean those up the next few games. We got to get them cleaned up before conference, those mistakes.
Let's talk about Arizona. You take off tomorrow, and you'll play some ranked teams in Arizona.
Yeah, Menlo first right out the bat. That's the only one I'm worried about. They're really good, very well coached. She does a great job, and it's going to be imperative we come out and make sure we play hard. They crash the boards hard. They have good bigs, just like us, and it's going to be a battle of the bigs inside, and hopefully our guards will take care of the basketball. I'm sure Emily's going to play a big part in that one for us.
Travel safe, and we'll talk to you when you get back.
All right, thanks Arch.
Buddy. Coach Bill Himmelberg joins us here, and of course his team is going to be one of those teams we talked about time and time again. They are young, but they are talented. I tell you, they are so talented here, and when they go down the bench and have a chance to get into that young freshman team, they can just get it done, and it seems like it's always in that middle way through the third quarter and through the fourth that they kind of pull those out.
Well, and I think the other part of, there's the other side of the coin when you have freshman players that are in there to play. They really have nothing to lose. They haven't been in the experience before, and so sometimes they just, gut it out and they get it done. Talking to Kirsten, as you did in the post-game interview, it's her first start, and you can see the excitement with her doing that. She played very well. I think when I looked at it, she had close to 24 or 25 minutes in the game, and so, the young players, bring a breath of freshness to it. You need the older leadership, though, to maintain the stability and what's going on.
Congratulations to the University of Providence. They were led in scoring by Parker Esrae with 22, and then right after that comes in with Emily with 15. She got a bunch of free throws right down the stretch, and then it just kind of works its way right down here. Kirsten Pemberton did have 5 points, but her tenacious defense really kind of gave us that push over the edge, and her coming in that starting role and was asked to start after an injury coming to, of course, a good friend of ours, as Jenna Radich will get evaluated on Monday. They dedicated the game to her, and they come away with a victory in that one. That's going to wrap it up for our broadcast here for tonight. We encourage you to have a very safe weekend, and thank you so much to Brian Howard back at Radio Central as the University of Providence win this one. It's UP picking up the victory over Lethbridge 61-55. I'm Jim Sargent along with Sue Sargent. You have been listening to a KNX 102.7 FM sports presentation.